Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Hope everyone's doing very, very well. Had an amazing request. Well, I actually had two requests from two separate subscribers on the same topic, so we're gonna get into that today.
The only thing that stays consistent is the grind. Keep on grinding.
Franco versus rope at the same millimeter. We're just gonna talk about my opinions on it. I would love your opinions on it, guys. What do you guys like better? Francos, ropes? What is your style? What is your length? Let us know in the comments. Every single comment not only helps this channel to grow, to be able to help others on their jewelry journey, but it is more importantly helping the people who are on this channel. I literally started this channel, in case you guys aren't familiar, to help the viewer, help you on your jewelry journey. One of the amazing things that we've seen on this channel is the community of people on this channel have so much, a wealth of knowledge that we can tap into to be able to help each other when it comes to purchasing, sizes, links, and all that stuff. So much knowledge on this channel. Every single subscriber on this channel has something unique, all the way from style to experience to share. So please, guys, feel free, use the comments section, make friends, because that's what this community is about. And I want to thank you all for being here. I had a couple of subscribers ask about rope chains and Franco chains at the same millimeter. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today. The subscriber was asking about a 5 millimeter. We're going to take them 12 feet away, because that's what we do on this channel, to give you guys the best viewing distance in real life on a camera that we can give. Let's start off the right way. My name is Joe. Welcome to the channel in case you guys haven't been here before. And if you have been here, welcome back. I am 5'6". Today I am 158 pounds. A little bit on the heavy side today. Had a little bit too much carbs, but it is what it is. It was fun.
It's your fault.
I'm 5'6", and on this channel we take jewelry 12 feet back to give you guys an amazing viewing distance, real life perspective on what you'll look like wearing the stuff that we're talking about. So let's get into that 5 millimeter Franco and that 5 millimeter rope. Well, I was asked my personal opinion. Joe, what do you like better, a Franco or a rope? Now, there's a couple of different aspects to that question that we'll touch about now. Personally, style-wise, I like the rope. I like the way it flows a little bit better. I've had a couple people on this channel say I buy ropes just because of the way the flow is, and hey, that's the link, and that's why we buy different links, right? Because we resonate with that link. But there's a lot of people like the Franco, and there's nothing wrong with that. You're gonna take a look at these two chains and you're gonna see the difference is one is a more rounded link. The other one is a more flat link. This is a square, well, not a flat link, but a squared off link. You have two shapes when it comes to the Franco. You have the, let's see if we get this camera to focus. The Franco itself here, as you can see, it has like an arrowhead type of a link, but when you flip it, it has like a Miami Cuban kind of a style link going, but this is a boxed off chain. I just personally enjoy the rope chain better. I feel like it jives with my personality. I recommend finding something that jives with your personality and your wallet. Because remember, I said we were going to get into a couple of different factors today. A rope chain is going to give you a lot of bang for your buck, because it can give you an amazing look, but for a minimal price tag compared to what you're getting for that look. Now, as you can see, you can probably see, these are both 5 millimeters, but the Franco chain just is a thicker, heavier, chunkier overall chain. The rope chain looks bigger than what it actually is, but it's gonna be a lot of the time, I mean, it depends on the manufacturer. Trust me when I tell you, because I've seen some crazy gram weight differences varying between manufacturers. But as a whole, if you're looking at a 5 millimeter Franco compared to a 5 millimeter rope chain, the rope chain is going to weigh less, okay? The Franco will weigh more, and therefore the Franco will be more expensive. It varies depending on the weights, manufacturer to manufacturer. Trust me when I tell you, I've seen like 20 gram differences depending on manufacturer, which is crazy. And we're talking about 14 karat gold. We're talking about the same exact lengths and stuff like that. So check the estimated manufacturer gram weight. Every chain's going to be different. Every manufacturer will be different, and sometimes the same chain from the same manufacturer will vary on weight. Believe me when I tell you so. But as a whole, from what I've seen, the rope chains will be less expensive, and you will get an amazing bang for your buck. The look you're getting, you're spending less money when you purchase a rope chain than when you purchase a Franco. A small Franco might cost you a ton of money when compared to that rope chain. So when it comes to bang for buck, you might want to stick more towards rope chain. I just personally love rope chains. I think they're fantastic. They're a classic look, just like the Franco. But at the end of the day, guys, I just jive with that rope chain. What do you guys like? Let me know in the comments. Around the neck, we have a 20-inch, 5mm Franco chain. We're going to be taking this straight back. Check this out. What do you guys like better? At the end of the day, guys, it all comes down to your budget and what you like better visually. You can have a whole bunch of people say they like the Franco. You could have a whole bunch of people say they like the rope. Don't be swayed either way. That's my opinion. Don't be swayed. It's whatever you like. What are you gravitating towards? And what is your budget like? Because I've mentioned in past videos, you should never, ever go into debt to buy jewelry. Not worth it, guys, because you'll, believe me, trust me, it's not something you want to do. I'm talking about if you don't have the money in the bank to back up your credit card purchase, don't do it. Don't do it. If you want to work for that money, that's another story. Make sure your priorities are in order. You don't want to be spending money on jewelry because at the end of the day, guys, jewelry, in my opinion, let me know if I'm wrong, but it's a luxury. Jewelry is a luxury, and luxuries have to come after basic necessities. I've had a lot of people hit me up and say, I'm really trying to get this chain in order, but it seems like there should be other things that maybe you should get in order first that are more important. Sometimes we can all get caught up in the visual, but at the end of the day, guys, materialistic things such as jewelry and the luxuries in life, they're not going to make you happy as a person. They might actually improve your mood, might make you feel better, might make you feel a little bit extraordinary, which is nothing wrong with that. We should all be able to feel good in our own skin and, wearing the things that we wear. But we should all have a good, solid base foundation of who we are underneath all that stuff. Be happy with yourself first. Putting a chain around your neck is not going to make you love yourself more. Let's throw on that rope chain. So around the neck, we have a 5mm rope chain. I'm really feeling this much more than the Franco. Not to say that the Franco is bad. Trust me when I tell you, it all comes down to personal opinion. I just like the rope chain around my neck. Personally, that's what I like better. So what do you guys think? Again, I was asked my opinion, so I'm just giving my opinion as to what I would personally be purchasing, off a store shelf. I like the way that round link flows. Now, I was also asked if you can pair a 5mm Franco and a 5mm rope chain together. Now, you absolutely can. I wasn't asked whether you should do it at separate lengths or at the same length. Let me tell you, it's probably a better idea to pair, if you're going to be pairing them together at the same width, at the same exact 5mm mark, probably better to pair them together at different lengths, because if you go ahead and pair them together at the same length, you're going to be looking like a jumbled mess, in my opinion. Let's throw it on and see what we look like. All right, so as you can see, we have them on around the neck at the same length, and you have these two chains fighting. They're fighting now because one is square, one is more rounded, and it's just a super huge contrast. Now, is there anything wrong with that? Absolutely not. If that's what you like, then that's what you like. And from far away, you're not going to be able to really tell a difference. It's going to look like a huge chunk of gold around your neck from far away. Now, if you wanted to balance these out just a bit, personally, what I would do is, because I do believe, let me know in your opinion, guys, I do believe that the Franco chain comes off as having a bigger presence than the rope chain, even though the rope chain is a very, very large presence for your money. So what I would do personally is I would have the larger chain around the outside and perhaps shorten that rope chain. So if you were going to rock them together, I would have something along this line. And that's not just because the Franco looks bigger, that's also because it's higher. This is what I personally like better, having the higher chain cradle the lower chain. You see how the Franco has a consistent wall around it because it's flat, because it's square, right? The rope chain has dips. So because it has dips, I like to have that cradled in this particular fashion. But that's really going to come down to you. You can have the rope chain on the outside of the Franco. You can have it, you know, like this, whatever you guys want. You can have them at the same length, and that's fine too. But personally, I would go ahead, I would vary the length. If you were going to rock them both at the same time, that's completely up to you. Obviously, and your style. It's up to your style. If you were to go ahead and shorten that Franco now, let's just take a look at what that would look like. This is the look that you'd be getting if you shortened that Franco against that rope. So it really comes down to you. But like I said, you have those dips on that rope chain. I feel like those dips would be better kept like that, where it's just cradling on the inside. That's just me, guys. What do you guys think? Let's take this 12 feet back to give this viewer an idea of what this will look like together, because they mentioned, can you pair the two together? You're going to be getting a very thick stack. I've mentioned in the past, when you combine chains, those chains are each going to have their own millimeter. That millimeter is not separate anymore at the same length, okay? At the same length, that millimeter is now combined. So for example, my everyday stack are these, is a 5.5 and a 5 curb, right? I no longer have a 5.5 and a 5. I have 10.5 millimeters around my neck when I wear them at the same exact length. So that's what I'm trying to say in terms of this. You're not getting a 5 and a 5, you're getting a 10. So what would I recommend personally? Well, you can go ahead and get a 2.5, one Franco, one rope, and then add those together, and now you have your 5 millimeters that you originally asked about. The 5 millimeter rope or the 5 millimeter Franco, because you like that 5 millimeter range. You can have the best of both worlds. And at a smaller width, they'll actually jive better than at the larger widths, because there's going to be less visual fighting. Hope that makes sense. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you all for the love on this channel that I don't deserve. Please forgive my scratchy voice today. Have a little bit of a hoarse voice. Hopefully that'll clear up in a couple days. Be safe. Catch you guys soon. See you at the next video.